There's not a day that goes by where I don't get an email, a tweet, or a Facebook comment about El Nino. Specifically, where is El Nino, or where is the El Nino influence rain for Southern California? Let me walk you through a couple of things. First of all, El Nino is always in the same place. It doesn't move. It's always off the coast of South America. And what makes this one such a significantly strong El Nino is how warm and how large this area is as far as water temperature goes. So let me walk you through the timing here. It started in March. And then once we got to summertime, we saw a record hurricane season, 11 major hurricanes, category 4 and 5 in the Pacific Ocean. We saw that because of how warm the water was and how far that moved up to the north. It was a quiet Atlantic. Whenever you get a significantly strong El Nino, you get really strong wind shear, and so you don't see a whole lot of hurricane activity in the Atlantic. But now what we're starting to see, now that we're moving into the fall and winter, through the fall and now winter, is you're seeing massive, devastating floods in South America. Also deadly flooding in the continent of Africa, in South Africa specifically. And it's not just flooding that you get, you also get devastating droughts. Southeast Asia, for example, this entire area is seeing that El Nino influenced drought. It's just really been bad there. Now, when you move into California, in our little part of the world, the great news, and because there's no correlations with strong El Ninos, is that Northern California has seen an abundant amount of rain and snow, and that's great for our watersheds. But we are still waiting in Southern California. Let me show you a couple of interesting things here about Southern California and then strong El Ninos. First of all, we saw a week's worth of these El Nino influenced storms that brought us almost 3 inches of rain. So 2.74 is where we are for the month. The average for the month is 3.12. Look at this. When you put the top 5 strongest El Ninos together, and this is a normal distribution on a regular rain year for Southern California, you see January is pretty close to normal. You don't really see a big spike in January. The big spike with El Ninos is always in February and even a little bit in March too. But this is what we're waiting on. And so many times we're saying that it's just a bad forecast. We're still having to wait because January, we're right where we're supposed to be. We had a week's worth of rain. We're right at normal, and then we'll see what happens.